So afternoon, welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. I'm Mark and I'm going to take you for a tour around our 2012 Holden Commodore Sv6 Series 2 station wagon today. Finished in a lovely white colour, safest colour on the road. We'll start at the front of the car. It really sets it off, all the chrome running through the grille and the bumper bar, just the white, the chrome, yeah, nice. A couple of very minor little touch-ups to the car, but hardly noticeable. So overall in good order at the front of the car. Coming around the right-hand side, fitted with 18-inch factory wheels. Plenty of tread on the tyres all around. We've actually fitted new tyres to the front of this car, and the rear tyres are probably, looking at them, 85% tread. So all in all, pretty much near new all round. Juco presents really well coming down the right-hand side of the car. Just get rid of that little spider. Yep, sorry about that, he's dead now. And we move around to the tailgate area. Once again, presents in the same sort of order as the driver's side. Do note, fitted with colour-coded reverse sensors. Also just have all the chrome running through the tailgate, just sets the car off. Chrome exhaust tips, 2 of. Just, yeah, muscly looking car actually. Moving down around to the left-hand side or passenger side, Juco presents pretty much as does the whole car. It's in really good order, this car. Having a look at the factory alloys on the left side, I always pay particular attention to them, just in case I highlight a little scuff mark or two. And there's only a minor one on the left-hand front alloy. Overall, that's one of the only blemishes I can find walking around the entire car. Yeah, you pretty much know you're on a fairly good thing, I reckon. So moving under the bonnet now, just before we lift the bonnet, notice the banner on the windscreen. We'll have a chat about that right now. Just simple release of the little lever there, located on the bonnet. Simple procedure, gas struts lift that bonnet straight up out of our way. Powered by a 3.6 litre V6 motor, will deliver you 210 kilowatts of power, 350 Newton meters of torque. At the same time, touching on economy, 9.8 litres combined per 100 k's, so that's super economy for a car that performs really well. And being a largish family station wagon, super economy, in excess of 700 kilometres to a tank of fuel. So, the whole package sitting under that bonnet is, they've got it right. Okay, back around to the tailgate. Simple push on the pneumatic button there, releases the tailgate. Just a quick flick, out of the way she goes. Really large cargo area in the back of the Sv6 wagon. This is it's a true family station wagon. Loading mum and dad, 3 big kids, dogs and luggage in the back. Full size spare wheel. Has not been on the car, that wheel. So brand new tyre. None of this space saver, stuff, just a real wheel. If you want to go for extra storage as well, obviously without passengers in the second row seat, we can drop these down just to store additional cargo. Great design in the Holden, just lay completely flat, so you can store plenty of stuff. Okay, now we're in the cockpit of our Series 2 Sv6 and we'll run through a few of the features of the car for you. You notice we've got our headlight control or button here and light sensitive headlights, so they will actually detect as darkness descends upon us and they'll turn the headlights on automatically. 2 little buttons above will just adjust the light on your dashboard for night time, brighten it right up. We've got our factory cruise control on the indicator stalk here, and also good to notice that we've got tilt and reach steering. So set ourselves up nice and comfortable and just lock it away into position. Just a really simple lever to just flick back up, it's locked away. On our steering wheel, leather wraps mind you, beautiful. Volume controls for our audio, also our pick up and hang up button for our Bluetooth. Then to the left we have the trip computer on our dash, which we just control via the button here. Only 53,000 kilometres this car, and we can just scroll through and it gives us an idea, range to empty, average speed, average fuel consumption. You can set overspeed as well, so it will actually alert you if you go over any given speed limit in a particular place. Basically, being in Victoria, you'd probably have to reset it 23 times over the space of a kilometre. Also, you notice here with our audio button, that'll allow us to scroll from triple M, which is FM, to AM, to audio streaming if I had my Bluetooth paired up to the car. Important to note, while we touch on Bluetooth, being a Series 2, it does have music streaming standard out of the factory. So once your phone's paired to the car, it'll pick up your Bluetooth, your music streaming off your Bluetooth straight away. No need to ever repair to the car. Once you've done it, it'll automatically pick up your phone every time. So down into the center console section, obviously feeds you all your information here, your external temperature outside. We've got our climate control air conditioning running, which we've got all our buttons for down here, buttons and knobs. Dual zone climate air, so we've actually got it set to 17, and believe it or not, it's running on fan speed 5 at the moment, and that's just how good everything about these cars are. You can't even hear that air conditioning running. Basically the T-bar, two options we have in the Holden: drive it as a normal automatic, or we just flick across into sport shift, and we can control the gear changes via the stick or the T-bar, whichever you'd like to call it. T-bar in Australia, stick in America. And just at the front there, a button to turn our traction control off as well if needed, but a very rarely used function. As we move further back, you notice this lovely piano black finish. It just gives it that little bit of class. We have a manual button to unlock and lock the doors, all our controls for our external power mirrors, and all our controls for our power windows. And we can isolate the windows if we don't want all the pesky little kids playing with the buttons. And then in the actual console lid, we've got a couple of additional extras. We've got a 12-volt outlet there. We've also got the USB outlet. That will support charging, whatever device you put onto it, whether it be phone, iPod, iPad. Obviously, you can stream your music if you're into the iMentality, iPhone Pad Pod. That will support charging of all devices, and will stream your music off all 3 devices as well. So, you know, a lot of nice features in this car, and then we'll move to the most important thing in our lives, which is safety. And this car has front, side and curtain airbags. So you can be assured that you look at a car like this, you put the family into it, you're in one of the most safest cars on the road. 5-star ANCAP safety rating, really important. And just if we just scan around the interior of the car, it's important to notice that if you look at the seats, the door trims, even the carpets, you go to that extent, everywhere around this car internally is just presents like new. I mean, it's just really well looked after. Which takes me to the service history. And as I mentioned earlier, only done 53,000 kilometres. All the services have been done on the car. So from a mechanical point of view, well looked after. And the other thing to bear in mind, which is really important, this vehicle is still under new car warranty until mid-2015. That's Australia-wide, covered by Holden, new car warranty, more than a year to go. Peace of mind motoring, really. In summary, lot to like about this car. This is a perfect example of how a 2012 model Holden Commodore Series 2 Sv6 Wagon should present. Everything about what we've shown you around the car, outside and inside, ticks every box. And just to recap a few really important things: 9.8 litres per 100 k's combined, 5-star ANCAP safety rating, 210 kilowatts, 350 newton metres, over 700 kilometres to a tank of fuel. Still under new car warranty. Don't forget it, really important. If you've got any further questions, feel free to give us a ring, 99070555. You've got to love this Holden. It's just beautiful.